Richard.
I'll carry your pack all day long if you give me 10 more minutes.
Are you all right?
I have a heart, sad.
Richard, it's me, Michael. Michael. How'd I get here? Some guards found you at the bottom of the cliff and carried you home. You've been out for 2 days. That's not true. Where's Zed? Where's Kahlan? How'd I get through the boundary? You're not making sense. You should be lying down. You had quite a fall. This is some kind of trick, isn't it? Richard. Well, it's not going to work. I know it wasn't Kahlan who killed Dad. I know it was Fane, and you helped him. Richard, what are you talking about? I'm talking about Dad dying right outside that door.
I tried to stop the bleeding, but it was too late.
Dad?
I felt the life go out of him.
Richard! We saw the smoke. What happened? He's dead.
You accused me, your own brother.
Did the witch make you do this?
Michael, you can't possibly believe...
I don't know what to believe.
It was Ransom Fane.
No. He's with Chase looking for you. You're not going anywhere. Take him. Stay back! Witchcraft. Fane was right. You would have had me arrested. And who knows what else if I hadn't gotten away. I'm calling a healer. You must have hit your head when you...
Tell me what you did to Zed and Kahlan, or I swear I'll beat it out of you!
Richard.
Son, you're up and about.
Dad?
Oh, thank the spirits.
It wasn't a dream. I've been gone for months. I fought battles. I've killed people. I fell asleep in the forest with Zed and Kahlan, and then... I know what happened. Dark and Raw used some kind of magic to wind the clock back to the day I met Kahlan, to right before it all began. Who's Kahlan? She's a confessor. She came through the boundary with a book of Count of Shadows, looking for me. But the Dahlrans were after her.
They were hunting her like an animal. They chased her all the way across the Midlands and through the boundary, trying to kill her. I had to help her. They cornered her on the edge of Dead Man's Cliff.
Stay back!
Shoot her.
Leave her alone!
You're making a mistake, boy. This girl is dangerous.
4 men against 1 woman. I think she's the one in danger.
And go home.
I'm not going in.
Easy. Do not let her grasp you.
They were scared of her. She used magic against them. But using her power made her weak. Fane would have killed her if I hadn't been there.
It's over for you, confessor.
the edge of the cliff. The fall should have killed him. But when I looked over, he was gone.
He fell 100 feet and walked away.
Whoever thought my son would have such a vivid imagination?
Richard, not so much as a mosquito has ever crossed the boundary. Everybody knows it's impenetrable.
Well, then everybody is wrong. I need to talk to Zed.
What, the crazy old man who talks to his chickens? Why would you want to talk to him?
Don't try to stop me.
Zed,
Something terrible's happened.
Darkenral did some kind of spell that sent me back to the day I first came here. But I know everything. I know I'm the Seeker.
Slow down, slow down. You're Richard Cypher, aren't you? George's boy. Grown up to be a fine figure of a young man, don't you think, Clara?
Zed, I know who you are. I know you brought me here from the Midlands. I know you've been watching over me my whole life.
He fell off Dead Man's Bluff and hit his head.
It's gotten them all mixed up.
Zed, tell him it's true. Tell him you're a wizard.
Well, that's a new one. Imagine someone taking me for a wizard, hmm?
He's pretending. Because he doesn't trust you, but it's true. I got bit by some kind of vine that Kahlan brought through the boundary. It made me sick. I fell off my horse. And when I came to, I was right there, on that bed.
You healed me with magic.
Tarantos obligatos!
His fever's broken. Now take me to the Seeker.
He's here.
It turned out I was the person she came all this way looking for.
Him? But he's...
What? Not good enough? You wanted a Seeker, there he is. He's not up to your standard? Well, that's fine by me. Find yourself another.
Seeker? What are you talking about?
You never told him? You were supposed to train him. Prepare him. What have you been doing for the last 20 years?
Letting him catch worms, steal apples, skin his knees, find out what makes his heart beat faster.
My sister gave her life to make sure that I got here. To make sure that I put the book in the Seeker's hands, and he's catching worms?
Never knew a great man who didn't have a little dirt under his nails.
And while he's getting his nails dirty, did it ever occur to you to give him the slightest inkling that he is the first true Seeker in the last 1,000 years? He has a destiny.
Who are you to decide a man's destiny?
It's not me, it's the prophecy.
Prophecy be damned!
Stop! What are you talking about? And what's a Seeker? And then you told me it was my destiny to kill Darkenral, the leader of the Daharans. And then you gave me the Sword of Truth.
Sword of Truth?
Just right over there. It was invisible. You pulled it out of the air.
We'd give all our toes and feathers if our lives could be only that exciting, wouldn't we, Clara?
I can't believe I could have dreamed all that.
I'm not dead, Richard. I'm right here, and I'm not going anywhere.
But if all this is real, and everything that happened was a dream, then there's no Kahlan. She doesn't exist.
Yes, I do. Richard, I'm right here.
She's just something I dreamed.
No. Richard, you're dreaming now. Wake up.
What is it?
He's talking in his sleep.
How could all that have just been a dream?
I can't wake him.
You won't be able to.
What do you mean?
The 3 stars of Ambulus appear within the circle of the crescent moon once every 119 years. And when they do, it becomes possible to cast the spell of the lying moon.
What kind of spell is that?
Powerful magic that causes the victim to fall into a dream where he believes he is among friends when he is among enemies. And in that dream, a man will reveal secrets that in his waking life he would only share with those he trusts most.
Who would have done this to Richard, and why?
Only one wizard in the world besides me is capable of working this magic. And that wizard works for Doc and Ral.
We have to get him out of the moonlight.
It's too late. The spell has already taken hold.
Well, can't you undo it?
I can try.
What's going to happen to him?
Do you see how one star is beginning to disappear behind the moon? If we can't get him out before all 3 stars have gone, we may never get him out.
Richard, there's nobody called Kahlan. And Zed isn't a wizard.
We need to get him to a healer.
Boy doesn't need a healer. He just needs a little time. I only wish I had the powers you dreamt up for me. But I do know a few little healing tricks. And one of them is that there's no cure for the frightening grip of a nightmare like telling it to a friendly listener. And there's no one friendlier than Clara. So tell us, did you take up this sword? Did you defeat this dastardly ransom fiend? Come, Richard. At the very least, it'll make a good story.
It doesn't feel like a story.
I know, but tell it anyway. I promise you it'll do you good.
Go on, son.
After I rode home, after Dad died in the burning house, I came after Fane, but he got away. He was heading for the boundary. We raced after him. I fought him. We had to stop him. He had the Book of Counted Shadows. If Ral got the book, it would have given him the secrets of power. I didn't know how I was able to fight like that. It was like I was getting some kind of power from the sword. I felt rage, anger, like I'd never felt before. I was the bringer of death. It was the first time I ever killed anybody, but not the last.
You did it. You are the Seeker.
Fascinating, incomparable. Magical swords, magical vines. I admit I've always had a fondness for this sort of tale. What other wondrous objects did you come upon?
This isn't funny to me.
Forgive me, forgive me. I've just gotten so caught up in the story. Please, keep going. Give a little pleasure to a lonely old man.
Well, there were a lot of magical objects. But nothing was amazing as the magical people. I met a boy who could see what people were thinking like he was reading a book.
Now there's a trick I like to have up my sleeve. Tell us about him.
Well, we had to save him from the Daharans, so Dark and Rahl couldn't get control of his powers.
It's okay. We're friends. We just want to take you home.
But he didn't exactly want to be saved. He was used to getting his own way.
I want pheasant with blackberry sauce.
Well, the first pheasant I see is all yours.
I saw a nest of pheasants a mile back, and there were blackberries growing all over.
No, we don't have time.
If you're in a hurry, I'm not stopping you. I'll just wait right here for the Daharans to find me.
Listen, we're not stopping to pick blackberries and hunt pheasant.
Then I guess I'll have to tell her about the secret you've been keeping from her.
I don't have any secrets from Kahlan.
I'm a listener. Do you think there's anything you can hide from me? How would you like her to know what you think about when you look at her?
I blush to think of what thoughts the little monster may have glimpsed.
Oh, he wasn't so bad. Once the Daharans attacked, he saw what they're really about. He started to trust us. It's okay. It's just an owl complaining about something. The way owls do.
Does it still hurt?
I would say no, but you'd know I'd be lying.
Why haven't you told her what you feel about her?
It's complicated. You'll understand when you get older.
It's not that complicated. You're just scared she doesn't feel the same way. But you don't have to be scared. She feels the same way you do.